Hey, T-Sippers, hey. Hey, T-Sippers, hey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about a couple of things. Let's talk about a couple of things. Hey, T-Sippers. Come on in. We gonna have to go into the archives. We gonna have to go into the archives, baby, cause it's coming around full circle, ain't it? So, Young Mob, they talking about a RICO indictment. Let me go back to that article. Larry Wilson, 8 Young Mob gang members indicted in Memphis on racketeering, murder, robbery, firearm and drug charges. Somewhere I saw even napping. I said, ooh, they laid it on thick, ain't they? And I remember some time ago, we got to go into the archives. Come on in, T-Sippers. Come on in, baby. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I didn't even handle my business to make sure this going where it needs to go. Can y'all hear me? The ones that are in here, can y'all hear me? We're going to have to go in. Oh, and I started thinking about it last night. A couple of times I started to go in last night. But I don't think I was ready because it's, you know, I've been far removed from Dolph situation, waiting on them to handle their business with Quet, Orange Mound Quet, with him playing with the feds and stuff. And I was just thinking about all of everything and how months ago they was trying to get Tripstar to tell on Stupid Dude. And I know at one point he was like, he ain't had nothing to do with that. You know, let them laws do their business with their tugs situation. And then McDonald's with what was that guy name? I was finna say cheddar cheese, but it ain't cheddar cheese. It's is it big cheese? All of that. Just all of that. Now, who they haven't mentioned, what is, because I was finna say Big Nooski. Y'all remember a long time ago back, I mean, for the longest, I kept trying to tell y'all a lot of what's going on in Memphis has everything to do, directly or indirectly, has everything to do with Dolph and Big Nooski. Yeah, I just don't understand how they can bring this RICO to full fruition like this and not incorporate CMG and Bread Gang. I saw them mention knocking shit back, but that's probably because they talking about that McDonald's situation. But that, oh man, this is finna be ugly. Now I wonder if, since DW, Demario White, is he gonna go on the witness stand, y'all? Is Mobshad gonna get, see, ooh. Y'all just don't know how disturbing this is to my spirit. Y'all really don't know how disturbing this is to my spirit. Did y'all catch that tea? This is very disturbing to my spirit. Because there is just absolutely no way. Now, I don't know what his real name is. And I did not do the research because I just, But that Mobshad dude, y'all know I have had a issue. Hey, Purple Flower, a tiff with Mobshad for a bunch of different reasons. And CEOJIZZLE locked up, caught up, and he walked him into that damn ambush. I don't care what nobody say. That's how I feel. That's my truth about the situation right now, today, yesterday, and the day before. He walked him into that ambush. Now, he has since taken that video or picture down, but he walked him into that ambush at the forum because he is all up in Moneybag. Now, let me pause. Let me pump my brakes. They go a long way back. When Moneybag and Stupid Duke was cool back in the day. He claimed he didn't choose a side, but we know that's not true. He played both sides, and he was more partial to Moneybag because Moneybag put money in his pocket. Am I gonna be able to keep it real? Are we gonna keep it real? Okay. He tried to act like he wasn't part of that crime life like that. And Moneybag was consistently putting money in his pocket. Now, word on the street, and it's all in my archives, was that Mobshad was more of the negotiator between the two. And he sacrificed their boy, a big nooski. Now, it took a while, I think, word on the street now, allegedly, BIG30 didn't find that out until last year. And that's when BIG30, everybody was panicking. Last year, the year before, everybody was panicking, turning on each other. Hey, Crystal. Turning on each other, falling out, changing phone numbers, divorcing the friendship, the leaving bread gang, picking up loaf bars over the last 2 years. But when BIG30 and Moneybag had that big old falling out, started talking about each other in their song, telling all their business. All their business. It's cause BIG30 was finding out that Big Nooski was sacrificed for Moneybag. Because Moneybag was being taxed in the streets. I don't even know who all got picked up. But and he didn't want to pay no more. And then once BIG30 found out, then he started going real ham. And he was also finding out some more betrayal stuff that Moneybag had done. Okay. But my thing with that is, how did Mobshad, how was he able to stay cool? Because if y'all remember that song Moneybag did as a rebuttal. I'm sorry, I just dropped the phone. I'm sorry. As a rebuttal to the diss that BIG30 said, because he wasn't doing his own work, he was using them to do the work, which would be kicking shit back and AOB, because AOB was what's his name? What's the guy name that's in the federal pen? Pooh Shiesty's little cousin's kinfolk. Y'all remember all that? I'm just trying to bring y'all back up to speed on what's going on, because how did Mobshad? How is he a part of the mob and he ain't a part of the RICO? And if he ain't a part of the RICO, then he part of the snitch team with Moneybag. AunTeaFee, you were saying all of that. If he ain't part of the RICO, where he at? If he ain't part of the RICO, then he part of the snitch team. Because he played both sides. Let's be clear. And he lured CEOJIZZLE in for the kill at that forum. And I kept saying, if y'all remember, I don't know why they trust this cat. I don't know why they trust him. How you cool with both sides and they claim it's a whole bunch of bodies. So if it's a whole bunch of bodies, why you still, huh? How they let that happen? How you make that, huh? Who was protecting you? They already had Ooh, what's gonna happen? They just dropped. They already had what's his name? Stupid Duke been locked up. He been locked up. Hey, Reflections of Kimberly. Let me pull this back up. He been locked up. They been trying to pin that RICO on. Let me pull it back up. It just dropped. On Stupid Duke. And why? Yeah, they been trying. He been locked up. But do y'all realize how many bodies? How many bodies? And how is that gonna work? So that means based on what we have seen here recently with this Diddy shit, that in order for Moneybag to be the snitch and not be brought up on no charges, then he is a cooperating witness. Moneybag, now that I'm thinking about it, now that I see how they played that with Diddy. Yeah, I've had a problem with you, sir. I've had a problem with you. And when I went into my archives, I got one title that said that you was a snitch. Yeah. So, to answer that, seeing how they've been playing it with the Diddy, then that means that when, to me, now I'm just speculating, it's just my opinion, Duke has been locked up for over a year. Yep. And they was trying to pin that McDonald's on him, YCMG affiliated, and their gangs are floating around. YCMG affiliates. Okay, so what I'm finna say now that I'm thinking about this and who's still out and who's about and how, why, what's his name? YOGOTTI picked up where Big Juke left out is because he has to be working and still working for them people as a cooperating witness. Have to. Because if Demario White ain't locked up, if he ain't locked up, and just because he is absolutely young mob. Now, he may have taken off that necklace because when I was reading that paper, it mentioned the A-ball, it mentioned McDonald's, it mentioned Tug, it mentioned knocking shit back. It didn't mention Loaf Boy, I don't think. And I don't think, let me see if it mentioned Bread Gang. How could it not mention them? Let's go back to this old, hold on, y'all. I had it pulled up and ready for us. And then also I saw before, I forget, please don't let me forget. Earlier, hold on.
To murder. Investigate 8 alleged members of a
Okay, let me pause this. Don't forget to remind me about, hey, Mark, about Mob 3. No Bread Gang or Loaf Boy. How is that? They got to be acting as cooperating witnesses. Because a lot of bodies. It's a lot of bodies. This is an old one. Hold on. Let's see what... Oh, this may not be. Hold on.
8 alleged members of the MEMPHIS gang have been indicted on federal charges from racketeering to murder. Investigators call the 8 alleged members of a MEMPHIS gang have been indicted on federal charges from racketeering to murder. Investigators call the Young Mob a violent street gang involved in arson, drug trafficking, and even kidnapping. 3 years ago, members were involved in a...
That's where I heard that kidnapping from.
McDonald's. One
Who
other
was
person was
kidnapped? Oh,
trafficking, and even kidnapping. 3 years ago, members were involved in a deadly shooting at a Whitehaven McDonald's. One other person was critically wounded. The victims were members of a rival gang. 2 years ago, some of the suspects were involved in a robbery at Tug's Casual Grill, where customers were held at gunpoint and a gang member was shot and killed. Another suspect fell members of a rival gang. 2 years ago, some of the suspects were involved in a robbery at Tug's Casual Grill, where customers were held at gunpoint and a gang member was shot and killed. Another suspect fell out of the ceiling tile.
Trip
If
star.
convicted, the suspects face up to life in prison.
Face up to life in prison. Hold on. Hold on. So that's Trip Star with the Tugs. We know that. And the McDonald's is that I want to say Big Cheese, but I know that ain't his name. Hold on. I always get stuck on his name because it reminds me of Cheddar with EBG. So hold on. Let me see this other one.
And now it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children...
Hold on, y'all. Yeah, because this is troubling to me because they're not including the people who they ops was. So if they talking about they ops, who are they rival gang? Who was the rival gang? They mentioned KSB, so the rival gang shot suspects, rival gang KSBG, but it don't say nothing about Bread Gang. And that's who Trip Star at Tugs, he was with Bread Gang back then. He was leaving them, but that's who he was with. And they mentioned the gang there, but they didn't mention Bread Gang. So you know this is Bread Gang who they're getting their information from. Jalen, was he picked up? Yeah, he locked up. He been locked up. Unless he got out and I didn't know it while I was fooling with hold on, let me double check. Yeah, he been locked up as far as I know. I ain't seen nothing to say he was out. So, and again, that's why it's also a little disturbing to me because as far as I'm concerned, Mobshad, who is Young Mob and Bread Gang, ambushed him and walked him into that trap. And I've been feeling like that. That ain't nothing new. Nothing new. Hold on, let me double check. Let me see if he's still. And then, hold on, y'all. This is. I'm so sick of folk getting off. That is somewhat right at the concert. Yeah, that's somewhat directly, indirectly tied to Dolph. It's just way too many people still walking the street for me. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know how else to put it. And then everybody who they think is tied to it or retaliating directly or indirectly, they trying to lock them up. Yeah, so he in Fed, because only one in Shelby County is his brother that's in there under his name. Yeah, more people should be locked up. But hold on, let's go. Now, what was this one? This was 2024. Hold on.
Hey everybody, Jonathan Allen here. Enjoy the video, y'all.
2 alleged gang members have been arrested in alleged gang members have been arrested and charged after a shooting at Tug's Casual Grill at Harbor Town Square. According to Memphis police, young mob members Brian Lachlan, aka Stupid Duke, and Paul Nelson were the gunmen. The incident happened at Tug's in May. Alleged gang members have been arrested and charged after a shooting at Tug's Casual Grill at Harbor Town Square. According to Memphis police, young mob members Brian Lachlan, aka Stupid Duke, and Paul Nelson were the gunmen. The incident happened at Tug's in May of 2023.
But if memory serves me correctly, he had been there for a long time, and they were saying that Stupid Duke wasn't in town.
Brian Lachlan, aka Stupid Duke, and Paul Nelson were the gunmen. The incident happened at Tug's in May of 2023. One victim was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died from his injuries. Lachlan and Nelson are facing multiple charges, including attempted first degree.
So at that point, when he got picked up and arrested in 2024, they had not labeled it as a RICO at that time, but they was trying to tie it into a RICO, and that they was saying that why it was taking so long is that they was trying to pin it on him, but that he was not in town, and they knew he wasn't in town the day of the incident at Tug's. Now, unless something has changed since then, that was what the word was for a long time. And they was trying to pin it on Stupid Duke, but they were saying that Tripstar wasn't talking. Tripstar said, y'all need to do y'all job. Don't pull me in nothing. I don't know nothing. I remember that. This plain as day. Which is why I would have to. I almost showed y'all old picture. Hold on. Let me read this. Alleged young mob. I'm very conflicted, y'all, before I go off into my archives. I just want to try to get caught up. Larry Wilson said, I don't know about their real name, of Memphis, Tennessee, made an initial appearance in the federal court today for his role in Young Mob, a violent street gang that allegedly committed crimes including murder, assault, arson, de-trafficking, kidnapping, robbery, and narcotics trafficking. Now, I thought they started the kidnapping because they kidnapped Stupid Duke's aunt. Stupid Duke's aunt. And they let her go in the Carolinas. Okay. Wilson is also the last of 8 young mob defendants charged to make his initial appearance in related case. Big pressure. Everybody, y'all still trust the feds? The gang shot and killed a member of a rival gang in a restaurant drive-thru and robbed customers at gunpoint at another Memphis establishment, recklessly endangering innocent bystanders, said Acting Assistant Attorney General. Dang, I don't remember. Okay, let's just go to the... okay, and before I forget, y'all, please do not let me forget about... where is it at? Mo 3. Because I got a feeling that once I start going, I'm going to forget about Mo 3. Hold on. And I definitely don't want to forget about Mo 3. You know what I mean? And even when I came back here, hey, exclusive, which part is sad about Young Mob or Mo 3? I told y'all a long time ago that Mo 3 was gonna be federal, or the feds was gonna pick it up. I've been saying that. People say it ain't fed, it ain't gonna be federal, that ain't gonna be no federal, that's state. Shit. They said they got a date. They got a date. Let me get to it before I forget. They got a date set. Hold on. I just went in there and found it. Again, did you talk about it? Now, I had it up before it fell down. I be moving stuff, y'all. I be all over the place. And now I'm stuck. Duke the jeweler. What have they said something about him? Did they take that down? Lord, you lying to me. Okay, well, what's really going on? It's some dirty. Oh yeah, it sure is. Oh, here it go, right here. Mo 3 murder trial finally set. Did you hear about that? Mo 3 murder trial finally set, is what they saying. Mo 3 murder trial finally set after 5 years. Dallas. Nearly 5 years have passed since the Interstate 35 East shooting death of Dallas rapper Mo 3, born Melvin Nobles. One of the individuals accused in connection with this case is scheduled to face a jury this fall. Devin Maurice Brown, initially indicted for murder in 2021, is now facing federal charges, including a capital murder. An incident filed in March alleged Brown was compensated for Mo 3 murder. See, that's the first time I've heard he got paid. Okay? Okay, good people. Hello. 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 Alleged Brown was compensated for Mo 3's murder. The alleged instigator of the payment is fellow Dallas rapper YELLABEEZY, whose legal name is Marquise Conway. Court documents indicate the trial is anticipated to commence in early November. Key-One betrayal is also implemented early in the investigation. Law enforcement connected him to the 2020 shooting, and he, like Brown, was initially indicted for murder in 2021. I don't want to try to read all this and hold this at the same time. Oh, let me go down here. Brown's precise involvement in Mo 3 murder remains under investigation. Both men were apprehended shortly after the shooting. But they said he was paid. You know, I've heard people talk about is Key-One. I didn't hear before that old boy was paid too. So November. Long live Mo 3. Now they didn't mention all them other people. What they mean Yellow walked again, but not Key-One? Okay, so that's the update on Mo 3. It said here, so won't nobody be lying. David Maurice Brown, initially indicted for the murder in 2021, is now facing federal charges, including capital murder, and that he was paid for Mo 3's murder, along with Key-One Wright. Okay. Now what you talking about, Pressure? Let me get on back to where I was at. Because I'm sick of people saying what is federal and what ain't federal. Kim ran the Okado. Who is Kim? Has everybody looking one way and the play is going a total different direction. Oh yeah, that's true. What you say before I go back and go into my archives? Hold on, y'all. Hi, Jazzy. I think Boosie was in on that play as well. I don't know. Oh, on Duke the Jeweler. Oh, yeah. I believe that. Okay, so let me get to my archives on I'm going to the archives. Man, I had all of that stuff still pent up in it, and I lost it. I can't stand when my system do that. I'm trying to get to my archives with Young Mob RICO roundup just popped off. Freedom guys, Hernandez Govan, New Memphis. Oh, I need to check out what Stan G said about it. Now, a year ago, 3 young mob members killed in 2 weeks. Or the ops sending the message. Let's check this one out. This is Memphis.
Step into Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises, and turn website layouts into an art.
What's going on, man? It's your boy, Memphis Street News, and today we are discussing, you know what I mean, bro, the war in Memphis right now, man, and we are doing a special highlight on, you know what I mean, the young mob guys. Now, you know, recently, bro, it's been, over the past couple weeks, man, it's been a barrage of crazy things going on regarding Young Mob. Now, you know what I mean? First, they lost 2 members, you know, in a shooting. And, you know, these guys were long-term friends, and they were real close. And they both were Young Mob. And I'm talking about Big Motor and, of course, his homie who went by TJ. He was also a well-known Young Mob member. I saw him getting plenty of love from Young Mob and Big Motor fans. Now, you know what I mean, bro? These guys, they, like, were Young Mob members for I don't even know how long. Like, these guys are some of the original Young Mob guys that you used to see in those old videos and things of that sort. You know, plenty of respect from guys like CEOJIZZLE and Stupid Duke. Now, you know what I mean, man? It was sad to see how close they was and knowing they were best friends, and eventually they end up dying together. But, you know, that's how the streets go. And, of course, you know, another guy who went by Lil Steve.
Oh, I've been,
you know, a young guy. And
he been a reference
Young Mob, you know,
for me.
Could be seen with top members such as B.O. Lil Kenny. You know what I mean, man? I think he got respect from people like Stupid Duke and things of that nature. So, of course, this guy had a lot of love as well. And, you know, from the fans' point of view, it's starting to look like Young Mob is being targeted. You know what I'm saying, bro? And
he was always one of my top reference points.
Kenny just now getting out, you know what I mean, actually looking like he's pursuing the music and taking it serious, bro. Now, you know what I mean, I hope Young Mob can resolve whatever issues they got going, and I send my condolences and, you know, peace out to the family, and I wish them the best.
Even when,
you know what I mean, man?
Let's be clear.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this, bro. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Being targeted. Even when Finesse tried to lure them. Do y'all remember when I would tell them Finesse was a lurer? He came in there and tried to cause that divide for, as far as I'm concerned, CMG and Bread Gang, when he tried to turn what's his name? Stupid Duke brother. BUBBA. BUBBA against the mob and that big fallout. All of that. And then next thing you know, he was BLACYOUNGSTA was in Houston with Finesse and Pop Austin Media. Breaking news, B.L. Kenny's. What? I don't know if I believe this, but let's hear this.
Young Mob is like KP was saying back then, like on our first episode, they got to run the streets now. Young Mob is to run the streets of Memphis. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all hear
this? We'll let God have his time. We had his time before the street. Right. This, like, Young Mob is the coming gang, like, the really coming up, like, out the streets, and been getting into it with guy that had shootouts with guy that, like, all types of situations, you know what I'm saying? But somebody just sent me some paper, like, check this out, they trying to get Lil Kenny, you know what I'm saying? So I sent it to Pop Austin with I was like, damn. So the paperwork,
shout out to
it's a form that basically my line B.O. Kenny up, you know what I'm saying? Like saying that like after a drill, like he meeting up with these cats and getting money and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about, getting money from a company informant in the case. See, the young mob brother, they just ended up getting locked down probably like 3 months ago. About 3 months ago, you know what I'm saying? So
hold on, what?
So I sent it to Pop Austin with like, damn. So the paperwork basically saying it's an informant, basically my line be licking up. You know what I'm saying? Like saying that like after a drill, like he meeting up with these cats and getting money and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Getting money from a company informant in the case. See, the young mob brother, they just ended up getting locked down probably like 3 months ago. About 3 months ago, you know what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot of stuff still trickling down. See, they like the bullies of the city, like especially like Stupid Duke. Y'all see him playing a role.
So that's young. So you talking about Stupid Duke? Them, that's Young Mob.
Yeah, Stupid Duke, Young Mob. Yeah. Right. So Stupid Duke, he got locked up about 3 months ago from like basically, you know what I'm saying, like gang activity. That's what they were trying to say they were doing. Everything I'm saying illegally for entertainment purpose. But you know, when I see it, you know what I'm saying, I gotta put it out there because you know what I'm saying, B.O. Lil Kenny probably don't know. But I think he really do know that the people are watching him out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they
everybody who out here in these streets know that the people, you gotta know the people watching.
Yeah. So on that case, man, we don't want no big U situation happening in Memphis and they go round up everybody because they got about 12 of them boys last time. You know what I'm talking about? So this time, I'm just breaking this on the internet this time, you know what I'm talking about? But everybody gonna hear it, you know what I'm talking about? Because they follow what I got going on. But I just want the boys to move safe out there, you know what I'm saying? But stay dangerous at the same time, though, you know what I'm talking about? But B.O. Lil Kenny, see, I'm just gonna keep real, give y'all a little backstory on B.O. Lil Kenny. See, he a top member with Young Mob, you know what I'm talking about? And him and Gotti, you know, they did their little back and forth thing, you know what I'm talking about? But you know, and then he got another nigga named OGBOODIRTY that they started out together. He went got it too, and he ended up getting shot. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember that situation, right?
Big Gang put us on that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. See, first of all, this wasn't that long ago. And you know, I don't know who this guy right here in the middle. Why is he don't know nothing? Why they filling him in? I mean, who is he? I know it's his page. Shout out to him, but let's keep.
Moneybaggyo originally from Young Mob. You know what I'm talking about? He from Young Mob, but got it end up winning signed Moneybaggyo. And you know, I guess he's doing before they laws and breaking up, you know what I'm saying, his competition. He ended up signing Moneybaggyo, and then that's what it is, you know. But the beef ain't squashed because there's a whole lot going on. I'm hearing some folks saying Moneybag still cool with Young Mob, and I still send them around the brothers or whatever like that. But it's just like, man, young folks, you know, this they did it though. I ain't gonna say too much on it.
It's all type of politics. That's all politics, bro. That's all politics. Exactly. What the
if his name in the paperwork, you think that they're gonna try to go and pick him up, or it's gonna be a trial and they're gonna try to get all on board together? What y'all think on this situation?
Hold on. Who name? Who you talking about?
They got B.O. Lil Kenny name in the paperwork. Right here. He was paying for the Johnson, something like that. I'm like, nah.
Hold on, so B.O. Lil Kenny life was in danger, or he was the one putting money out on the live?
Like in the paperwork, they said after a drill or something like that, he went to meet up with B.O. Lil Kenny from the Young Mob. You know what I'm saying? From Young Mob. So,
let's read. That's what this say. Let's read that. You can see it in chat.
That's the job they sent me right there.
Yeah, I'll do a quick read on it real quick since I can see it. Sometimes this little Zoom thing is weird, but give me a second. Okay, so, all right, narrative. I'm gonna mute you real quick, because my mic's still
narrative. When does the paperwork start out? Narrative.
No, we good. So, in October and November 2023, Special Agents SA with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF received information from ATF confidential informant regarding her knowledge of criminal activities conducted by members of the Young Mob.
Hold on, Jet. Who is SA?
Special Agents SA.
special agent. So that was a detective, like a government enforcement.
Oh
Yeah,
my
with-
God. So why are they even talking to him and he don't even know nothing?
SA secret agent, GI, government informant, CI confidential informant, different abbreviations.
Okay. Specifically on October 27, 2023, the CI informed agents that he/she met with an individual named Mitch, later identified to be Mitchell Conrad, blank, 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 on the day prior. The CI stated Conrad was a member of the street organization Young Mob Military and further stated that Conrad was responsible for a recent homicide. The CI stated she was present as Conrad discussed the homicide with another individual. Okay. In addition, the CI stated Conrad arrived at the location with other individuals, to include an individual named Lil Bo, later identified by the CI to be Delafario Goins. Ooh, I probably did. Delafaro Goins.
Hey, hold on. We don't even know who these people are. Who is these people, Stan G?
Yeah, who's Delafaro Goins? Is that somebody?
Who is Lil Bo? He muted, Jet.
Oh, you muted. Hold up. You muted, Stan.
Yeah, Lil Bo's supposed to be a member. You know what I'm talking about? But
his name in the paperwork.
Yeah, though, as I said, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Dang.
So then, who is the person in the paperwork that just caught the murder?
Man, that's what I'm trying to see. Is it a competence? I think they said a competence at farm. Nah, but then again, that could probably be one of them niggas' government name.
Hey, Jet, didn't you just say the name?
So it looks like the guy that they got is Mitchell Conrad, is the dude that's with the Young Mob Military. So Mitchell Conrad is the dude responsible for a recent homicide. So Conrad's the dude that met. So here we go. The PI informant agents that Conrad described Goins to be present involved in the homicide. So now so there's two guys. There's Goins and there's Mitch. The CI informed blah 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 to be present. The stated individuals occupied a white Nissan Altima in a Maxima in a burgundy Nissan Altima Maxima, which that's weird that they put that to. I don't know.
Hey, y'all mute y'all mics. I can't hear.
Both bearing temporary drive-out license plates. So it looked like they got temp tags and license plates, like new cars or whatever. Continuing, the CI stated Conrad, which one of the killers, one of the guys that did the murder, was attempting to acquire a rental vehicle so Conrad, could drive to meet BEO Lil Kenny, also known as Kenneth Mason, to retrieve money from Mason for carrying out the homicide, saying that, hey, you carried out this homicide, oh, you did the job, you the hitman, basically, boom, boom, boom. During this interaction, Conrad provided the CI with telephone number Elaine. Then the last thing shows, on November the CI informed agent that he interacted with Conrad, where Conrad displayed a high. That's all I got. So they're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm gonna drop down, Stan G. They're saying that Conrad is snitching. You need to.
He's snitching and he the killer.
Oh, that's crazy right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Bo, you ain't the Bo we talking about, Bo. Definitely ain't too, Bo. But I'm gonna drop down. Y'all react.
So they said Conrad
snitching
and what?
In that whole situation on that page, look Bo and nobody in that whole situation, cause man, that's crazy right there. So they ain't done rounding up yet.
So Big Game, what you think?
Man,
have you heard of Lil Bo?
I mean, more so likely, bro. All of them be in the same. All you gotta do is just really type in these names on
with Conrad, where Conrad displayed a high. That's all I got. So they're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm gonna drop down, Stan G. They're saying that Conrad is snitching. You need to.
He's snitching and he the killer.
Oh,
How is he snitching and he's a
that's
killer?
crazy right there. That's crazy.
Is that what y'all heard?
Bo, hey, Bo,
Person in the paperwork that just caught the murder.
Man, that's what I'm trying to see. Is it a competent? I think they said a competence of born.
Nah, but then again, that could probably be one of them niggas' government name.
Hey, Jet, didn't you just say the name?
so it looks like the guy that they got is Mitchell Conrad is the dude that's with the Young Mob military. So Mitchell Conrad is the dude responsible for a recent homicide. So Conrad's the dude that met. So here we go. The PI informant agents that Conrad described Goins to be present involved in the homicide. So now they because there's two guys. There's Goins and there's Mitch. The CI informed blah 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 to be present. The stated individuals occupied a white Nissan Altima in a Maxima in a burgundy Nissan Altima Maxima, which that's weird that they put that to. I don't know.
Hey, y'all mute your mic. I can't hear him.
Both bearing temporary drive-out license plates. So it looked like they got temp tags and license plates, like new cars or whatever. Continuing, the CI stated Conrad, which one of the killers, one of the guys that did the murder, was attempting to acquire a rental vehicle.
How long ago was this?
So he, Conrad, could drive to meet
2 months ago.
CEO Lil Kenny, also known as Kenneth Mason, to retrieve money from Mason for carrying out the homicide, saying that, hey, you carried out this homicide, oh, you did the job, you the hitman, basically, boom, boom, boom. During this interaction, Conrad provided the CI with telephone number Elaine. Then the last thing shows, on November this, the CI informed agents that he interacted with Conrad, where Conrad displayed a high. That's all I got. So they're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm gonna drop down, Stan G. They're saying that Conrad is snitching. You
He's snitching and he the killer.
Oh,
Who is Conrad?
That's crazy.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Bo, hey Bo, you ain't the Bo we talking about, Bo. That's the end too, Bo. I'm gonna drop down. Y'all react and y'all.
But on real, I wouldn't even want to be nowhere near in that whole situation on that page or look forward nobody in that whole situation.
Stop playing, hey.
That's crazy right there. So they ain't done rounding up yet.
So Big Gang, what you think?
Man.
Have you heard of Lil Bo?
I mean, more so likely, bro, all of them be in the same. All you gotta do is just really type in these names on YouTube, go on Instagram, like say the same way you saying Lil Bo right now. This is how
I don't understand why they talking to that middle cat and they don't know who he is. Let's listen to this.
The Big Deal Double Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles. Whoa, that was close.
This idea that men have the power, it's only an idea.
And the monsters come.
I'm listening to these before I get to mine. Hold on. This is a Mob Ties TV.
Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack making backflips. Telly Hank the baby bases for the touchdown from the base.
Mob movement, man. What's it like in Memphis, right? Oh, man, it's a takeover. It was the Z. This shit worse than Corona. Everybody, this what's going on. It's in jails everywhere, It's crazy part about it. They said we couldn't come to jail. They said we come to jail, they're going to smash, and they were going to do this, they were going to do this. They said we couldn't come to jail claiming your mom. Man, went to jail. They started asking for autographs and everything. They started asking you, Duke. They thought I was big. Had mother or something. I'm like, yeah, this is me. So, young mom, it's serious. It's big, We do the right thing. Try to make it the right thing, but it's big. Yeah, it's big as shit up.
Wow, man. Life. J Money lost his life, you can say they played a nigga. But that's the shit that happen when you fuck with hater niggas. If I can make decision, man, I swear I trade a nigga. Your jury is fugazi, wish that make you a faker, nigga. Don't never turn your back on that shit that made a nigga.
Free D.O. Kenny, man. Free my brother the fad way. Welcome home.
I trade a nigga. Your life. J Money lost his life. You can say they played a nigga. But that's
J
the
Money.
shit that happen when you fuck with hater niggas. If I can make decision, man, I swear I trade a nigga. Yo, Jerry is fugazi, wish that make you a faker, nigga. Don't never turn your back on the shit that made a nigga.
Free BEO Kitty, man. Free my brother the bad way. Welcome home. What's up, brother? You know what's going on. Long time coming. I'm back. Fuck Red Gang. Whoever ran with him. Fuck that cheesy. Welcome back. Yo, mom, they tell these little boys looking for me, Sap. You know I'm finna piss on their grave. They say they looking for me. Man, fuck them. Them niggas some crib bastards with them. Man, them niggas don't want to see me, man. Them niggas don't want to see me, man. I'm back. I'm on some bullshit. You hear me? Yeah. Man, it's my shit, nigga. I'm back. Talk 2 times on the front of the bridge. Put on speak so I can hear what you said. No, you ain't say no huddle the head. I'm coming right now, I'm about to get that bread. I'm about to get that bread. Do I get more if I cut out his head? That nigga was a rat. He talked to the fed. Niggas switch sides and living for dead. Say the step, I got shot in the leg. I was in the heat, I was laying in the bed. I was at the boss that business with dead. Say the step, they running scared. I was with the block in front of the man. Round the range, I'm burning the head. No, he's a nigga, you heard what I said. Round the range, I'm burning the head. Go, man, go back.
Free King Dada, he coming home. Just bought a new match, I ain't never home. If you want this smoke, just make it known. We come to get you like bounty hunters. In front of his mama, they down this brother.
Yeah, shit. Every time blood spoke was done up. Cool, man. Sure. Yeah, you know I got it. Don't you show me. Even twin on the way, man. This shit too good. Shit too hot for TV. Real tough. Hope y'all hear me Rico, at least.
The beef in the season, man. You think it'll ever end? Nah, it's just
bullshit, you hear me? Yeah. Man, it's my shit, nigga, I'm back. Talk 2 times on the front of the bridge. Put on speak so I can hear what you said. No, he ain't say no huddle the head. I'm coming right now, I'm about to get that bread. I'm about to get that bread. Do I get more if I cut out his head? That nigga was a rat. He talked to the fed. Niggas switch sides and living for dead. Say the step, I got shot in the leg. I was in the heat, I was laying in the bed.
Oh, right there, he talking about getting shot in the leg. Okay, hold on, can y'all hear?
I was with the block in front of the man. That bread, I'm about to get that bread. Do I get more if I cut out his head? That nigga was a rat. He talked to the fed. Niggas switch sides and living for dead. Say the step, I got shot in the leg. I was in the heat, I was laying in the bed. I was at the boss that business with dead. Say the step, they running scared. I was with the block in front of the man. Round the range, I'm burning the head. No, he's a nigga, you heard what I said. Round the range, I'm burning the head. Go, man, go, man.
Free King Dada, he coming home. Just bought a new match, I ain't never home. If you want this smoke, just make it known. We come to get you like bounty hunters. In front of his mama, they down this brother.
Yeah, shit. Every time blood spoke was done up. Cool, man. Sure. Yeah, you know I got it. Don't you shake it. Even twin on the way, man. This shit too good. Shit too hot for TV. Real tough. Hope y'all hear me Rico, at least.
The beef in the season, man. Like, do you think it'll ever end? Nah, it's just
Stupid dude, baby mama. They say Bread Gang took her out of red light, assassinated her.
6:12 right now. A woman shot and killed in front of her little sister and young cousin. And this morning, police are still searching for her killer.
That's what I'm saying. How Bread Gang
story in this week's
ain't implemented.
Monday.
My sister, she was getting shot. I ain't know it. Basically, until a bullet grazed me.
The painful memory of losing a sister to a senseless act of violence hasn't gotten any easier for Janisha Knox. Memphis police say Janisha's sister, 31-year-old Portia Knox, was shot last January in the airport area. Janisha remembers that Sunday afternoon like it was yesterday, sitting in the front passenger seat of her sister's car when someone started shooting at them.
We was pulling up to the light coming down Tullahoma and Holmes.
Memphis police say the shooting happened shortly after 4 in the afternoon. Janisha and her sister were on the way to visit family.
When we pulled up to the light, it was a couple cars in front of us. So we was just easing up.
Janisha says her 8-year-old cousin was sitting in the back seat of the car.
I just started hearing little sound.
The painful memory of losing a sister to a senseless act of violence hasn't gotten any easier for Janisha Knox. Memphis police say Janisha's sister, 31-year-old Portia Knox, was shot last January in the airport area. Janisha remembers that Sunday afternoon like it was yesterday, sitting in the front passenger seat of her sister's car
This little boy's
when someone
mama
started shooting at them.
We was pulling up to the light coming down Tullahoma and Holmes.
Memphis police say the shooting happened shortly after 4 in the afternoon. Janisha and her sister were on the way to visit family.
When we pulled up to the light, it was a couple cars in front of us. So we was just easing up.
Janisha says her 8-year-old cousin was sitting in the back seat of the car.
I just started hearing little sounds, like some little rocks getting thrown at the car. But I didn't know it was gunshots. They pulled on the side of us, like from behind us. It was like they was following us.
Janisha says it felt like they were being targeted because the shooter wasn't firing at anyone else. One of the bullets shattered the window. Janisha dug down in the floorboard of the car to avoid being shot. He said the shooting happened shortly after 4 in the afternoon. Janisha and her sister were on the way to visit family.
When we pulled up to the light, it was a couple cars in front of us. So we was just easing up.
Janisha says her 8-year-old cousin was sitting in the back seat of the car.
I just started hearing little sounds, like some little rocks getting thrown at the car. But I didn't know it was gunshots. They pulled on the side of us, like from behind us. It was like they was following us.
Janisha says it felt like they were being targeted because the shooter wasn't firing at anyone else. One of the bullets shattered the window. Janisha dug down in the floorboard of the car to avoid being shot. As soon as the bullets stopped flying, Janisha raised up, only to see the shooter driving off. When she checked on her sister, she noticed she had been shot several times.
She was still trying to drive, like she was easing on her gas, and I was like, I was asking her, I was like, can you drive off? Can you drive off?
Janisha says her sister suddenly lost consciousness and slammed the car into a pole.
When I looked back at her, she was down in the steering wheel.
Paramedics rushed her sister to the hospital, but sadly, she didn't survive.
On the way to get signed, man, pop this shit, man. That's what the fuck going on, man. You boys in trouble, man. You know I'm spending all this shit on steamers and guns, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Losing the murder rate, bitch. I ain't stopping the violence, promoting the violence, nigga. What the fuck going on? Try this shit at home. Brewsters.
Flashing lights, crime scene tape, and grieving families have become a common sight across Memphis.
Fuck the mob, nigga, you got nerve. Pull up on him like I'm about to get served. Pussy ass nigga gon' dab at them words.
I swear to God, I'm gonna do it myself. Drake on the right and my mates on the left. Whack him on sight, I ain't laying on shit. Hit him 8 times, shouldn't play with this shit. I spend my whole advance on body. You move like a bitch trying to impress God.
I just saw you gambling the other day, bro. I just saw you gambling the other day. How you need to hold something?
Nah, I ain't winning.
And you were winning all the money.
I won like 400, but I had to get that back to week.
Let me borrow some.
I got you. What you need?
I just 200 I got some jewelry and shit too. Yeah. What now? Come on, man, we going crazy. Let me check you out. You know I'm shining. You nasty. Ooh. See that? That you gonna get it back? Right. Come on. I was born her, but I wasn't raised her though. I was born her, but I wasn't raised her. It's for your woman.
BLACYOUNGDOLPH.
Born her, but I wasn't raised her.
All right, let's get back to that breaking news of 2 people killed in Memphis. Jeremy Pierre joining us live from a police precinct with more. Hey, JP.
Hey, good morning to you, Val. Now, yeah, Memphis police investigating these 2 people shot. Right now, we know that Memphis police responded to the intersection of Peebles and Meadowbrook Road in the Walker Homes neighborhood.
And then followed after we left from her, went to King Gates. Went to King Gate.
And King Gate is Big Newski.
I come back over and walk home.
BIG30.
And I jumped off the porch. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if we're talking about people that got pulled in one of the most dangerous cities, Memphis. What up, though? Shay's popular. Y'all tapping downstairs. Recent QC signee, BEO Little Kenny, was not too long ago released from the feds. And Stupid Duke, or Spooky Duke, depending on how you know him, was released from doing almost a decade a few years back. But that's not the reason that there are mob ties. According to a 2017 federal indictment, where 14 members were arrested, and probably anyone in the city, specifically on the south side, would say that YMM, or the Young Mob Military, or the Young Mob, which they're mostly known by, is an armed drug trafficking organization that uses guns to protect their drug supply, routes, profits, and territories from competitors. And just like almost every rapper is aligned with a group from the streets, Duke and Kenny would be the face of the mob. And it's kind of crazy because we have covered a few rumored members of the mob, like OGBOODIRTY, who, for a lot of people who think that BEO Little Kenny,
which is Stupid Duke's brother,
featured BEO Kenny many years back on songs like OG, or other members like recently deceased and Memphis Livewire Big Motor. But specifically in the OGBOODIRTY episode, I would touch on a little bit about the differences between the South and the North and the past histories that only got more tense with the death of YOUNGDOLPH, along with some artists from the South seemingly aligning themselves with artists that are popping on the North. Now, YMM, or the mob, are also known by their trademark 8-ball that you might see some members wearing on chains, hats, and I'm sure probably tattoos. And according to the 2017 indictment, Young Mob was said to be formed in South Memphis in the Walker Homes neighborhood, and it consisted of vice lords, gangster disciples, kitchen crips, and even Bloods, who the indictment would allege would come together in the efforts to try to make money through crime. I would see some places online that would say that Stupid Duke was actually related to BOODIRTY in some way. Now, I can't confirm that, but I've seen it so many times, I thought it was worth mentioning. It was highly rumored, and I also seen on Duke's Facebook page where he was said to have lost the mother of his child to street violence. Now, I'm not sure if it had anything to do with anything, but I definitely want to take this time and send our condolences out to her and her whole family, because you know how we play. No woman or no kids.
Oh, that went out the window.
BEO and Stupid Duke are said to be working on a project and released a song not too long ago about those words that I definitely would recommend y'all checking out. There's a lot of light rumors online about smoke with probably some of y'all favorite rappers, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and discuss that in the comment box. Now, everybody, we got tuned in from Memphis. Y'all get downstairs.
Hold on, let me see what I got next. I'm trying to get all of this out the way before I go remember what I said. There was one more I saw that I wanted to touch bases on. The Kenny Ghetto story. I'm still trying to see how Mobshad who walked CEOJIZZLE. Hey Max, thank you. Who walked Jizzle? Did you hear where Mo3 Devin is hit with federal charges in the Mo3 case? And the trial is set for November of this year. And they said Devin was paid. Yeah, them Jackson's girls better be careful. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, your name came up. Yeah, Devin, yeah. That's where the drop was given to. We gonna be clear. I didn't want to touch bases on it, but yeah, no, there's just too much going on, boo. They specifically said Devin is facing federal capital murder. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And again, I'm going to say, oh, it must have left when I hit this one. YOUNGDOLPH. Okay, let me go back. The drop was given to Devin by them sisters. I don't care what nobody say. I know some people freeing and all of that there, but that location was given to Devin by one of the other of them Jackson sisters. And they say it is federal. Yeah, I can't find what I was looking at a while ago, so I might as well go to my archive.
What's going on, man? It's your boy.
Let me see what else he said. Where he been? Where has he been? So that was the three brothers. Hold on. The three mob ties. Young mob member charged with the death of one
What's going on, bro? It's your boy Memphis Street News, and today we talking about your boys, man. Young Mob, man. They known to, be on this channel, man. They caused it real smoke in the city, for real, bro. Now, if you don't know, man, Young Mob, they've been hit with so many charges, man, and so many of their members are locked up right now, bro. But one of the charges that really stuck out is the murder of one of BIG30's best friends, Ksbg.
Ksbg, okay.
Now, if you don't know,
that was my dollar.
He was one of those top guys, around with the Ksbg set or whatever, man. Of course, BIG30's, gang or whatever, man. Now, we all know Ksbg. He was one of those guys, if you didn't know, who was about his bread. He stood on business, and he got the utmost respect from a lot of guys in the King Gates or whatever, and really the Whitehaven, South Memphis area, bro. And actually, man, Whitehaven was sad to be the place of his demise or whatever, man. On Saturday, May 28, 2022, at approximately 6:25 p.m., officers responded to a shooting at McDonald's at 1683 East Shelby Drive. When officers arrived, they located victim Jasper Strickland inside a vehicle. He had been shot several times. He was transported to the hospital in critical condition. He later succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased. The Homicide Bureau and the Multi-Agency Gang Unit investigated the case together. During the course of the investigation, it was determined that young mob enforcer Muhammad Sambe and Quante Mouse were responsible. August 29, 2024, indictments were returned in this case. You know what I'm saying? That was a couple of weeks ago, man. Now, you know what I mean, bro? The Muhammad guy, I've seen him before, man. You know, he's one of Stupid Duke's, you know what I'm saying, right hand little man, you know what I mean, bro? And the Quentin Mouse guy, really haven't, you know what I mean, just seen him or whatever, bro. But, you know, of course, every gang has some of those members who never show their face on social media for whatsoever, because, you know, those are some of the real hitters or whatever, man. But yeah, bro, this is just sad in general, man. You know what I mean, bro? With, you know, the Mo guy being from Whitehaven or whatever, man, a young mob member out of Whitehaven. He most definitely saw Cheese Dollar growing up and knew Cheese Dollar, and you know, they probably were friends at one point, man. It's sad to see how a gang war can quickly take the life of another man who, you know, practically was just minding his business ordering food that day, bro. But, you know, we all know when you really in the streets, man, the streets don't stop for nobody. You gotta be on point at all times, bro, or things like this will happen, you know. Imagine ordering food and shells just start flying at you, man. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this, bro. Like, subscribe, and comment. Follow me on Instagram, Memphis Street News 901 for president. So hit me up on Gmail, Memphis Street News 901 at gmail.com. I'm out. Peace.
You're watching The Legal Breakdown. Glenn, we may very well have another defamation case on our hands for Fox News or News guest. So I'm going to play a clip from...
What? No, bro, it's your boy, man.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Memphis rapper cousin killed on interstate and targeted.
Nobody wins when the family feels. But my wanna jump the fences, hitting them gates, and now we lit. You can't do a show up in the city, my shit. Because I'm broke.
Shout out to the family. Hold on.
Is dead. A man injured. The person responsible is on the run tonight following a shooting on the interstate.
They shooting everybody died.
He says a relative of his was recently killed on I-40.
These new Memphis youngins that's coming up, they real dangerous, they real out here, they real in the streets.
And sadly, violence on the Memphis roadways has taken another life.
I have a gun, I guess. The nigga driving caused her death. That's on him. Why he up on the car? That's the same thing my mama said, Glock, but it's like, bro, I don't want to call the police, because what they gonna call the police for, bro? Like, be for real. And say what? Call the police and say what, bro? And fresh on each other's birthdays, all type of shit. Y'all know how y'all hoes like to play. Bro, you want to fight? You want to fight?
Targeted.
Man, she lit down the window when she asked if she wanted to jack. She go over to fight her and shit. She get the bird mace. Oh, God, my bitch asked for the drink.
Social media could be a gift or a curse.
Every day we got somebody been incarcerated for something they didn't do, or even gunned down based on he say, she say. We seldomly talk about a story where a rumor going on social media now got a man with threats on his life and even at fear of incarceration. Fam, today we diving into a heavy one coming out of South Memphis. A young woman by the name of Yana Cash, cousins to incarcerated Memphis rapper Ksbg, was gunned down in a tragic event that got the streets talking and the internet buzzing, not to mention families hurting, possibly seeking revenge. But this is just not another story. This one cut deep, not only because of who she was connected to, but because it shined light on the daily politics in Memphis and how social media could turn somebody's world upside down in a heartbeat. So in this video, we're gonna break down what really happened according to the facts, speak on who Yana Cash was, and we pay our respects, the game politics surrounding it, and why the alleged killer's face being posted on Facebook might have just put a death sentence on an innocent man. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
So Ksbg's cousin.
For those who ain't familiar, Yana Cash was a young woman from South Memphis, known to many in the Clearborn Homes and Tate Avenue area. She was blood related to Ksbg, one of the most famous rappers to come out of the city in the last decade, currently serving time in the feds. Now Memphis ain't no joke, but it's mentioned we going to South Memphis, in a neighborhood what the feds consider is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Memphis, Clearborn Homes. The area better known to locals as AOB, which stands for All Off
well, there we go.
or All Off the Blade, a neighborhood that's only 4 miles from the tourist area downtown.
Tell me how they got that name. Murder. Yeah, I figured. We live from like the main strip, the tourist area.
Taking boy.
4 minutes away.
I used to walk downtown like Rio, 200 deals.
This is body cam video as officers breached a house off Tate Avenue in South Memphis Friday.
Police, that's what?
The multi-jurisdictional operation called All Off Boyd targeted the area near Boyd Street and Tate Avenue, where more than 140 law enforcement officers swarmed the area, arresting 11 people on felony charges.
Too much. It's just too much stuff to see. You don't even want your children to see.
Elaine Nash lives near the intersection of Tate and Boyd and says the sound of gunfire is a common occurrence in her neighborhood and that large groups of people dangerously take over the street on a daily basis. Do they have guns?
Yeah, they have guns.
And are they flashing those guns?
They flash them. You can see them. They big. You can't do nothing but see them.
So to put everything into perspective for you and show you how dangerous this block can be, I had only been here on tape for about 60 seconds before I found...
was targeted.
Known to many in the Clearborn Homes and Tate Avenue area. She was blood related to killer's face being posted on Facebook. Might have just put a death sentence on an innocent man. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Hold on. Yep, I missed this one 2 weeks ago, yeah.
We're gonna jump right to it. Now for those who ain't familiar, Yana Cash was a young woman from South Memphis, known to many in the Clearborn Homes and Tate Avenue area. She was blood related to Ksbg, one of the most famous rappers to come out of the city in the last decade.
Which would be also BIG30.
Memphis ain't no joke, but it's
affiliate and Ksbg.
Considered it's one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in
AOB.
Clearborn Homes. The area better known.
And let's be clear, y'all. Let us not forget.
All Off Boyd or All Off the Blade. A neighborhood that's only 4.
Tate and Boyd. AOB used to be funded by Big Juke. Big Juke funded AOB. And a lot of cash. Desto, what's his name? Orange Mound Quet daughter that was gunned down in Houston used to fund True Mafia. Man, I still don't. I'm never gonna understand why, in the midst of all of this that was going on, why did Jizzle go to Tate and Boyd and post up and take that picture?
He was blood related to Ksbg, one of the most. famous rappers to come out of the city in the last decade currently serving time in the feds. Now Memphis ain't no joke, but it's mentioned we going to South Memphis, in a neighborhood what the feds consider is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Memphis, Clearborn Homes. The area better known to locals as AOB, which stands for All Off Boy or All Off the Blade, a neighborhood that's only 4 miles from the tourist area downtown.
Destination. Murder, hey. Tell me how they got that name. Murder. They got died. I figured. We live from like the main strip, the tourist area.
About 4 minutes.
4 minutes
I
away.
used to walk downtown. Big groups, 200 deep.
This is body cam video as officers breached a house off Tate Avenue in South Memphis Friday. The multi-jurisdictional operation called All Off Boyd targeted the area near Boyd Street and Tate Avenue, where more than 140 law enforcement officers swarmed the area, arresting 11 people on felony charges.
Too much. It's just too much stuff to see. You don't even want your children to see.
Elaine Nash lives near the intersection of Tate and Boyd and says the sound of gunfire is a common occurrence in her neighborhood, and that large groups of people dangerously take over the street on a daily basis. Do they have guns?
Yeah, they have guns. And
Are they flashing those guns?
They flash them. They
Oh, yeah.
you see them. They big. You can't do nothing but see them.
So to put everything into perspective for you and show you how dangerous this block can be, I had only been here on Tate for about 60 seconds before I found my very first shell casing.
Now apparently the gang politics there run deep. You got AOB made up of cliques like 87 Kitchen Crips and 94 Hoover Criminals and 92 Bishop Bloods. Their set also go by 1152 but only the third OT. And if you ever heard Rival shout out 3K, that's them just in the same clique. Yana grew up right in the middle of all of them. And even though not everybody in the hood is an active member, just being from a certain block can make you a target. The daily night of the interstate. Fast forward to this weekend, 4th of July holiday travel week. Supposed to be a time for family, barbecues, and fireworks. But in Memphis, the streets never sleep. June 28, 2025, just before 11:30 p.m. Saturday night, Memphis police responded to a shoot on the westbound side of Interstate 240 near the Highway 385 exit. When they pulled up, they found a woman later identified as Yana Cash dead at the scene. A man with her was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. May Yana rest in peace. I love condolences to her family. Police kept tight-lipped about what went down, but what we know is that this marked the 24th highway shooting in Memphis since January. That's wild when you think about it. The city's interstates done turned into a war zone, and a lot of times it ain't random, it's targeted. Yana death rocked the city, especially for those to the Clearborn and AOB. In Memphis, when you got ties to a set, or just your last name tied to somebody famous like Pooh Shiesty, you automatically in people's crosshairs.
Is dead. A man injured. The person responsible is on the run tonight following a shooting on the interstate. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Shay Arthur. This comes as law enforcement is working to make the roadways safer. WREG's Queecha Wilborn explains.
But the road rage, it has to stop.
Tony Mills says one of the places he feels least safe is on the road.
They shooting everybody. Everybody dying.
He says a relative of his was recently killed on I-40.
These new Memphis youngins.
Oh, did it back up? I'm sorry. I must have hit rewind and didn't realize.
They real out here. They real in the streets.
No?
And sadly, violence on the Memphis roadways has taken another life. Memphis police say shortly after 11 p.m. Saturday night, they responded to a shooting on I-240 West and Highway 385 East. Officers say a woman was found dead on the scene. Another victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. This tragedy comes 1 week after a man was charged in a separate shooting that left a man dead on I-240 near Mill Branch. And exactly 1 week before that incident, a child was reportedly injured in yet another interstate shooting, this time at I-240 in Perkins.
They don't got respect no more. They shoot old people, they shoot people that's driving. They don't care.
However, law enforcement says they are working to fix the problem. The Tennessee Highway Patrol has been increasing their presence on the roadways to assist local law enforcement with slowing down crime on the road.
Let me guess, you're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say that's a great idea. But first, let's talk about the thing.
Highway patrol here is to make Memphis a safer place. We're not out to, make stops that doesn't mean anything. We want people to be safe. We want the community to be safe, and we want to do our part to make the city of Memphis, and Shelby County to be safe.
Reporting for your news leader, Quimitra Wilborn,
The viral Facebook post and street rumors. Now here's where things get even crazier. Less than 24 hours after the news of Yana's death, which seemed like a targeted hit, a post started going viral on Facebook. Somebody dropped a picture and a name of a supposed to be suspect, claiming he was responsible for the shooting. The post read, share information regarding a disturbing incident involving a young individual who allegedly pulled guns on girls and shot at cars on the interstate last night with girls inside. Remarkably, his picture is circulating and being shared within groups. What groups? We don't know. How they came up with that information or how she came up with this information, we don't know. Alongside the picture, she shared this alleged perpetrator Facebook account. And just like that, without confirmation, the streets took that information and ran with it. But from what we hearing now, it seemed like the dude might be innocent, caught up in somebody else's beef or mistaken identity. He decided to speak up for himself on Facebook after waking up to the news and allegedly, according to him, his mother running into his room about the information. Check it out.
I ain't shot no cuz I had some whole other one last night. You ain't know my night. You can't even show me a picture, you can't even show me a video. All these lines where you kept. My grandma, you know I ain't shooting no bitch, you know I ain't kill no bad, I ain't kill no female. All you young niggas text me cuz I don't even know y'all. We can smoke and we can do this shit however y'all want to cuz I don't even know. On my grandma I don't. What's that? Bushing. Text me talking about some talking about some. If you ain't do this, why they got your name here? Talking about some, it's 8 billion folks. So if you ain't do this shit, why they picking you? Bro, I don't know. Y'all think y'all really just be knowing what's going on, cause y'all don't know, bro. I ain't killing nobody, I ain't shooting no female, cuz. Stop calling me about this shit. I'm not finna be on you. Oh God, I'm just coming to get my point across. Then that pranking that canary ho, you bushing ho. You really the reason. John, you making my bitch for the beach. God, you bushing ho. I ain't play like that. I got too many niggas where
Is he still alive, I wonder?
I know I need to explain shit to these folks. This just my need for bushing. I wake up, one dude running in the room and shit showing me on Facebook. She down there think I did this. Somebody, I know you look dirty enough to do it. Oh, you don't even know me. I look dirty, ho, because I got my shirt off ho, with a Nike ski on, smoking a black. Joe cons up, ho. I shot it, it caused some females in it. Somebody. Last night. Whole time. I got some more shit going last night. Mine, cuz. And all these folks just on here watching, y'all won't, cuz. Facebook be so easy, cuz every time she's on Facebook, you better be quick to, like, bro, what the? Bro, Ross, shut the hoe. You funny as hell. For some low, you see this? He like, okay, who did it? I don't know, cuz it's your post. I don't know, I don't even know what the fuck. Bro, get on my live with this shit, bro. Get on my live with this shit. You bullshit. I ain't gonna count. I don't know who did what, I just know I ain't. And I don't get no fuck. I see any nigga in public looking too hard. I'm gonna get on it on crib. I'm gonna get on it. Any nigga clutching on any nigga look like they own it. I'm on it on Jesus. From this day for mine, bro. God, cuz. Jesus. God. My grandma soul, cuz. I ain't shot no female, cuz. I ain't shot no cuz on crib. Yeah. If I did shoot some hoes, this shit, man, that hoe gon' mine. Flip the car. Man, what a hoe, man. See, y'all need to send these lies to the female who posted me, cause she need to jump on these hoes. She, fuck, cuz. I'ma end that hoe in a minute, cuz. I'm just trying to wait for the female to join, cuz. She need to get on the line with a nigga ass. God. Then talk about she got videos and all type of shit. Show me a video with my face in it then. Show me a video then. That's all I wanna see. God, I just want to see the video you talking about. Got all these folks sharing and shit, talking about this, and third, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. And all you been sharing, all you niggas in sharing, cause y'all didn't even know me, cause just shit the fuck up. Just shit the fuck up. This one thing y'all can do, cause, oh God, y'all need to just shit the fuck up. All y'all need to do. Like red on somewhere. This shit something nine. And it's 240 just sitting on y'all. Nine, bro. This shit some weed. I'm already knowing, deal. I'm already knowing. Nine, bro. Nine, the old school. Oh. One to my time they still finishing. I ain't telling you, cause I ain't did. I'm crib, I ain't did nothing. My did grandma on ski nigga on Favo grade. But my grandma so I ain't did. Facebook be ready to believe the next one. She like, oh, y'all ready to believe the next. Y'all see a post, now y'all get the shiny hoe. I don't know what the fuck going on. Shit, the fuck. That's what I'm saying. I got all these views. I ain't even saying for real. I'm just saying I ain't did. I'm trying to clear my case. I know I ain't did. Post another one. Spunk somebody else, so don't spunk me off the spunk me about some real facing the nigga ass. Like shooting no females out, pranking. Oh God, but like you know this, you know how we come to cuz. Then supposed to be the nigga fuck with cuz, texting my phone and shit talking about some, is it smoke, is it, what the, bro, just cuz, bro, I ain't even finna say what I'm finna say, cuz. Y'all don't be for real, cuz. Stop texting my phone, I ain't with none of y'all. God, ain't with none of you young niggas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause the young nigga text my phone. When he finna go run to the group chat, text all your young niggas, put it back on game. Oh God, I'm slamming on mine. Yeah, somebody off a fake page like ALB booked me. Nah, ALB booked me, bro. You bullshit. Shit, okay, so when y'all pull up, bro. Chill out on live with all that. Chill out, bro. Cause shit go down, they gonna come straight back to this shit. You know, I'm finna delete it. Still, you know, probably full screen recording. Screenshot it down. Folks be saying anything in the comments. Well, you know it be like that, man. Be like that, man. What is toy, made the post, ain't even joined. I got mine down there, 300 views. What are you with? Trying to chill out on here. I ain't on no crazy right now. Cause I know I ain't did. I wouldn't even be on live right now if I did it. No, for real, bro. They ain't talking about all that dirty. Dirty. Bruh. Bruh. You talking about what? I'm on live right now. I'm not finna call the police, man. I ain't did nothing. Oh, God. Bruh, thank you, Glock, bro. What the? Everybody who know me could know what's going on, cuz. Like, no. They said the nigga who was driving upped on the nigga. I don't even drive like that, cuz. What the? I ain't even no driver, cuz. What the? And the nigga came back and shot the car up. You got 2 young men to clear your name. I got more than 2 young men to clear my name. I got my alibi. I wouldn't even, bro, what the, no, I was there last night. No. Whatever time this shit happened, cuz, I got a time before I know what the fuck. I wouldn't even mind. Cuz, I don't get no fuck. As long as the police don't come to me, I'm straight, cuz. I ain't did nothing to nobody, cuz. Then make a post and shit like, what, cuz? Show me the video, cuz. God, cuz. And whatever gun that shit happened with, cuz, I swear to God, bet I did not got that gun. Oh, God. The gun I got, y'all gonna know if I did this, count. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what type of gun I got. The nigga driving caused her death. That's on him. Why he up on the car? That's the same thing my mama said, Glock, but it's like, bro, I don't want to call the police, because what the I'm calling the police for, bro? Like, be for real. And say what? Call the police and say what, bro? Just to know better, because I'm supposed to say bushing. Bro, I know who put that shit on me, cuz. It's this, bro.
He sure talking,
man. We at Family Dollar, cuz. It's about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, come, God. It's about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Bro, we sitting in Family Dollar, cuz. I mean, I said in the morning, in the afternoon. Me and my bitch, we sitting in Family Dollar, cuz, God. The Kuwana hoe, the Kunaya hoe, whatever that little bitch name is on Facebook, Instagram, y'all probably know they little hoe having all them different color wigs. Mine, cuz, she pull up, them bitch, they be getting fresh on each other, birthdays, all type of little shit. Y'all know how y'all hoes like to play. Bro, you wanna fight? Mine, she lay down the window when she asked if she wanted jet. She go over to fight her and shit, she get the bird mace. Oh God, my bitch asked for the Drake. She like, let me see the Drake. I ain't give her the Drake. Oh God, then they had snatched off and shit. My bitch up the gun on the car, but she did not shoot at their ass. And this shit was not no nighttime, nothing last night, nothing. This shit was broad daylight. Oh God, so whatever the fuck happened last night, I would have not cheat. Oh God. I ain't caught them saying cute shit. I ain't did nothing, cuz. I ain't, cuz. Then the person they said died wasn't even in the out yesterday when when she bumped down on it. Cuz what the? We sitting at the Family Dollar parking lot. Come on now, cuz. Supposed to say, got me hot. I ain't did nothing, cuz. I'm crook. When my 9 clear, cuz. When my 9 clear, cuz. Oh God, cuz I don't hear you young niggas. None of you hoes, cuz. Oh God. That's why I really make it. Why I know the female, cuz. Them folks now how I'm coming, cuz. What the? I never even, bro. Man, hell nah, cuz. Hell nah. I ain't that type of nigga, cuz. My grandma, I'm not that type of nigga.
Worried that a collection agency might take your tax refund? In this edition of Tax Tips by TurboTax.
What I did, call my loud without it. Mob more. Look at fat boy. 500, you too smart right now. Cause fuck some spawn, cause what the, I don't give a fuck. I had 20 views on these hoes. 10, 3. I know that screen record, but it ain't like I just said something like, if the police come, I'm telling the same shit. Oh God, like what the fuck?
You know, the problem with this is, once your face is attached to something like this, whether in Memphis or anywhere else, but especially in Memphis, it's almost impossible to clear your name. Innocent on that. You gotta watch your back. The streets don't wait for no court dates, no press releases. They move off emotions and retaliation. A lot of times the real shooter lay low, or somebody else pay for the crime. And with AOSB alleged reputation and rivals, things can quickly escalate. And let's be real, the intended target could possibly be for her, or the man that was actually hit, who survived, who was rushed to the hospital. A lot of it stemmed from old beef, social media disses, and territorial wars that been brewing for years, and sometimes before these individuals were born. And according to the feds, sets like AOB stay in tour with other cliques, and sometimes innocent people get hit, or even people barely involved getting caught in the middle. YOUNGDOLPH death is another reminder on how dangerous it is when the street, social media, and rumors collide, especially in a city like Memphis, where one post can get you lined up before sunrise. But as we head out of here, we do want to say rest in peace to YOUNGDOLPH. Condolences to her family and loved ones. We say it time after time, man, but no family should have to bury their daughter behind through the senseless violence. To everyone.
Collaboration. Memphis Mayor Paul Young throwing down the gauntlet tonight, saying the recent crackdown on gang members and other accused criminals in the city is just the beginning. Today, the city and Memphis area law enforcement talked about what they're calling Operation Rolling Thunder. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Spurlock. 160 people arrested. Of that, 50 of them are known gang members. WRG's Shay Arthur shows us some have extensive criminal histories.
A wall of mugshots, a table of weapons, cash, and other paraphernalia, all confiscated during Operation Rolling Thunder. Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis calling it precision policing with deliberate collaboration among Memphis area agencies.
Disrupting, dismantling, and disarming the people causing the most harm in our neighborhoods.
MPD says these mugshots show 50 known gang members.
None of these individuals are first-time offenders. None of these individuals are second-time offenders. Some of these individuals have more than 50 and 60 charges in their history.
And we checked. We dug into our records, tracking cases we've previously reported on. And we discovered of those 50 accused gang members, we've told you about at least 15 of them in the past. All of them at one time charged with violent crimes. Some cases going back several years, like the case of Tremaine Scales in 2021, when he was just 15 years old. He was arrested after 16-year-old Emmett Beasley was killed during a funeral procession in North Memphis. Online records show Scales' charges were later dismissed. It's unclear exactly why. Other cases more recent. Two cousins, Martavius Jenkins and LaCameron Jenkins, arrested in a deadly domestic violence shooting we told you about in Frazier last month. Memphis Mayor Paul Young acknowledging as the operation continues, he knows there is a clear crime problem.
But I also want everybody to know that we're turning the ship.
They don't try to come in here.
And it's going to take continued and ongoing effort, but the ship is turning.
For your news leader, Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
And Chief Davis says 10 of the people arrested have also been indicted on federal charges. She says federal charges can often mean no bond, and if convicted, more severe sentences.
New at 10.
Well, what's going on? Boy, Memphis Street News and
hold on, y'all. Mine is a little longer. Let me see. Moneybaggyo and old boy mama that was killed. Unalived. I'm sorry. What's her name? Alice. What's her name? Alice. Mob Wilson's mama. Let me see. What is this one? KEYGLOCK, cutthroat. Feds watching. Let's see what this one. Feds. Red Young Mob. Bill Kenny Hood. Police 17 count indictment. A 17 count indictment. This was in 2024. Hold on. Oh, that's when they went to Nashville.
Feds has Tennessee. I had to bring it to you so you can see it for yourself. So wait till the end. Come out, your hands up, you will not be harmed.
Police 17 count. So this is what Lil Kenny had posted back in 2024. Let's see.
So both they hoods been raided. Okay, so let me see what these three escapees. Somebody done escaped again. So inmate escapes. And
oh, that escapee guy, I think he got sentenced. Hold on. I'm trying to get
Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas.
Oh, that's when that official was selling drugs. Hold on, I'm trying to go in my archives, y'all, to see what I talked about the RICO.
$1,000 reward for that escape be from the Subtle County. Did they let just walk out?
Yeah, he got sentenced last week. Hold on. Yeah, he got sentenced. Can't think of his name. Joshua. I can't think of his last name. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get ready to go. I'm trying to see what I said about the young mob stupid dude indictment is trying to take. Okay, let's see what this would say.
Hold up, you dirty dog, you hear?
True that. Interview with BEO Lil Kenny.
How in the hell, like you right here, amen and shit with me, but then,
I'm late to it,
and then he
but I'm here now.
Yeah, this shit fine. That's how you handle it, you hear me? Damn, bro, how the fuck you do that, bro? You don't give a damn. Nah, you dirty dog. You think you got a police interview? I'm waiting on it, bro.
Oh, so yeah, whatever happened to what's his name? King Star, King Ass Star. Whatever happened to him?
I ain't gonna lie, but get what, bro? I wasn't never even mad at. I wasn't never even mad at my nigga Stop at the situation. I just said start just being Star. You hear me? I just being Star. That's my nigga for real. I fought with him. Me and Star,
yeah, he was being messy.
You know what I'm saying? We was still chopping it up.
He wanted BEO Lil Kenny to go off on.
I got respect for him. You know what I'm saying?
King Ass Star.
You know what I'm saying? I love
they started falling apart when Finesse got in the game. and tried to break them up. And then Finesse started snitching.
But yeah, hell yeah, I got
and started luring.
I'm stirring that bullshit up. I'm on that bullshit now.
Same niggas, bro. Same niggas, bro.
He did get out of jail, didn't he?
When you finna hop at the car, the police pulled us over.
When, bro, y'all be saying a lot of shit. I don't be remembering a lot of shit too.
You got pulled over there at the golf course, tennis court. You had to take you to the mall. And the police got behind us, and I had a plastic window. And he was like, I got a gun, bro. And I was like, bro, don't jump out, bro. He like, I got a gun. He was like, bro, don't. I was like, don't jump out, bro.
And why you want me to jump out? Now, why you want me to jump out?
Because I was straight. I had my license. I had my college shit back there, the basketball shit. And that's what he said. You play basketball, you straight. He said, I know the window bogus though. So I'm like, bro, we straight. If you would have jumped out, you would have made it hot. Being hot. Shit, that's why.
Man, hey, bro, it be so much shit, bro. Niggas did so much shit. I swear to God, bro. You know what?
Shout out
like
to
the other day, bro.
Young Mob.
I watched you like, boom, be your
little kitty.
You said something about
True
a
that.
and all that. But get what, bro? I done did so much shit, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like that shit like that. It's like shit I'll do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For damn near almost anybody. So it ain't no shit I'm just keeping up here. I just feel like in the moment I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You get what I'm saying?
You know when you locked up, you remember shit though. You see what I'm saying?
That's how I know that it's always valid, because when nigga in jail, nigga remember for sure.
Yeah.
You don't remember that shit, but I know.
You ain't putting in no hard work.
That sound like. Yeah, man, put it in.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming through these motherfuckers though, bro. For real, bro.
I hate I missed it.
Everything good, bro. Love,
and my mercy says, bro, keep putting on, bro. Keep doing your thing. Keep staying positive. Keep staying out the way. You want to take some comments or something, or you ready to get up out of here, bro?
Friday? Oh, yeah. Butcher shop. What's up, Butcher shop, Friday? Nah, it's love, bro. Here, man. I just fucking with you, bro. Here.
I appreciate that, OG. I'm finna get out of here, then.
Alright, be smooth.
You too, G.
Thanks for hearing me on my man. Alright, then.
So listen, I have paused this upload for all night, hours, after catching part of the interview. I'm thinking, why you? First of all, it's early in the morning. Second of all, this has just really blown me away. This is Trip Star. And word on the street is, maybe I need to pause. Trip Star. Nah, I can't pause because I just got more words. Yeah. Just talked about Trip Star. Mama was in the live. She was in the live. Gave us some updates. Gave us a little more info that I didn't know. 10 months ago. There we go. Pull the video. Watch the video of the incident. Realized that there was 2 out of town cops there that didn't intervene the shootout. And so then I wake up to word on the street is stupid dude has been indicted. Hold on, maybe they got this wrong.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do more research. This is blowing my mind because we just found out that he, hold up, Trip Star. Yeah, can y'all tell I'm shocked? I'm trying to think past the process of who's associated with who. He just told us
he was bragging.
Well, his mama let us know that. Hold on. Let's check it out. I'm shocked.
4:39 is the time now, and I know a lot of folks are looking forward to heading out. Let's remember it.
Police say 4 alleged members of the Young Mob gang have been indicted on numerous charges here in separate shootings at restaurants in Harbortown and YA. One person was identified by the police as a suspect, was killed in the shooting that happened while they were eating outside Tug, so that's Trip Star at Harbortown.
He said,
so Trip Star knew all along who tried to kill him. They knew all along.
She said he knew. No, his mama said
that it was stupid. Therefore was charged with attempted first-degree murder, employed of a firearm during mission of dangerous felon, conspiracy to. Ooh, so this is a RICO. They gonna hit. He was already in jail on RICO, so they been.
They finna hit him with more than one RICO. Police said additional charges are expected.
So, Rodney Winston. So they dropped off at the fire station.
Yeah, it's too much. I'm gonna have to do some more research. Cause he was already in jail on a RICO. So how they hitting him
so Young Mom
with one yesterday?
With
he was locked up 10 months ago on a RICO.
And at that time,
so they saying yesterday there was a 17-count indictment.
Oh, okay. He was still with Moneybaggyo. And so that's why they have all these extreme details about the name, Young Mob, all that type of stuff, stupid dude. Because the name in the affidavit for the witness is DW. So this is Moneybag snitching. Moneybag gave him up.
So is this a different RICO? Because that was...
I've been charged with the fatal McDonald's shooting.
Oh, no.
Is that that cheddar guy? Big cheddar?
Cheese dollar.
Cheese something. Ooh, but it's too much early this morning. Ooh, what time is it? It ain't even 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll be back on my research with this because it looked like, are they trying to hit with more than one?
That he's independent and he has been helping the community with the help of, per his mom, with the help of
Yeah, Trip Star. She said he wasn't
See,
gonna.
some of him being out there, he's still trying to get his lick back on the court. You know what I mean? Y'all watch that. Some of this shit that's going on is because 9 times out of 10, he's still playing dirty out in them streets, one way or another.
Who am I talking about? Who was I talking about, y'all?
This was me 3 months ago. They tried to disturb my peace, but I wasn't having it. Not at all. I was so chill. I slept through a whole storm. I've gone through the fire. Quick show don't want folks to know that he still have a vendetta out there. He still have a bone to pick. So he don't want folks to know that his daughter was a hit. See, some of him being out there, he's still trying to get his lick back on the court. You know what I mean? Y'all watch that.
Yeah, how they getting all these indictments and RICOs and he ain't been hit with one? How Quet ain't been hit with a RICO?
One way or another. You never thought about it like that, huh? Let me go sit down. So the other day, we've been talking about BIG30 fallout with Moneybagyo. So now I was over there listening to old boy talk about Trip Star. Is that his name? Trap? Hold on. Trip Star. Now, if memory serves me correct, I got to go back into my little archives, you know. Ain't he the one that used to be paper route? And ain't he the one that got caught? Well, he didn't get caught slipping, but they caught him a body at a restaurant. He was sitting eating. And they tried to rob him or something at the restaurant. He was 3 months ago. Back and had to shoot his way out, something like that, right there, like that.
Oh yeah, he killed. Yeah, he caught him a body.
So I've listened to some people say that the initial of his dish was known. BIG30 said initially he started out talking about Trip Star. Moneybagyo falling out with everybody, ain't it? Why is that? And I was listening to another cat try to break down B.O. Kenny, an old stupid ignorant dude. Did you call him ignorant? Well, hell, if it ain't spooky, it's stupid. What's the middle of stupid and spooky?